everyone, I hope you all are fine. Now let's get into a subject. Today our topic is cell structure and functions. In this lesson we are going to see discovery of cell, variation of cell in different organisms, function of cell, structure of cell and difference between plant cell and animal cell. Now if you see, we are surrounded with both living organisms as well as non-living organisms. The difference between living and non-living organisms are, living organisms can function on their own, but non-living organism can function only if we apply some external force into it. If we take as human, now I have to rub the board. I will take the duster and I will rub the board. For this my hand is helpful. Hand is an organ. If I have to walk, I am using my leg. Leg is an organ. Organ is made up of group of tissues. In turn, these tissues are made up of group of cells. So, absolutely, cells are the basic structural and functional unit of life. Now we are going to see about the discovery of cells. In 1665, a scientist named Robert Hooke took a cork of tree. Cork is nothing but part of bark of the tree. If you see, when you cut a tree, you will observe that there will be so many rings around the stem. Those rings are used to identify the lifespan of tree. This bark of tree is inside that stem, and inside the bark of tree is the cork of a tree. Robert Hooke, the scientist, took this cork of tree for his observation. When he observed, imagine that this is the cork of a tree. He observed that inside the cork there was few slices like this, which were partitioned with spaces inside them. He named these slices as cells. In the same way, in our human body, inside the tissue, we have cells which are partitioned between them. But Robert Hooke's observation was of dead cell. Only after 150 years, electron microscope was developed, and with the help of that electron microscope, we studied about the living organism of cell, both human cell, animal cell and plant cell. Next topic is variation of cells in different organisms. Although human, animal and plant are all living organisms, the cells inside them differ in 3 categories. One is number of cells, the second one is shape of cell, and the last one is size of the cell. If you see here, both these are 500 grams, but if you see the content, here we have this many gaps, but here it is tightly packed. In the same way, in human cell, animal cell and plant cell, in all these it differs based on number of cells, shape of cells and size of the cell. First we are going to see number of cells. Based on number of cells, they are categorized into 2: unicellular and multicellular. Here uni means one, cellular means cells. In the same way, multi means many, cellular means cells. Example of unicellular organisms are amoeba and paramecium. Example of multicellular organisms are human cells. Here if you see, amoeba and paramecium are both example of unicellular organisms. Next we are going to see classifications based on shape of cells. Now imagine a situation if you and your friend both are given the same ingredients, but you are asked to put tea. You taste and see both the tea, their taste will be different, but both are given the same ingredients. In the same way, in all the human, animal and plant cell, they all have cells, but their functions differ based on their different shapes. If you see here, this is red blood cells, this is muscle cells and this is neuron. All three are cells, but they are all of different shapes. This neuron is of this spindle shape because it collects messages from the brain and it transfers the messages to all the nerves. Because of this, it is spindle in shape. In the same way, plants, animals, humans, all they have different types of cells, either this of shape, either of round shape or of rectangle shapes, based on their functions. If you see, amoeba is shapeless, but all the human cells are of different shapes. But amoeba also performs its function and the human cell also performs its function. Now, this cell is enclosed with the cell membrane, and this cell membrane is further enclosed with the cell wall. This both cell membrane and the cell wall gives rigidity to the cell. That is the reason for its shape also. Now our next topic is based on size of the cell. All the cells vary in their sizes. The very small cell is of the size 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer, and the largest cell is of 170 millimeter. The largest cell example is ostrich egg. If you see, the size of the cell is not related with the size of the organism. If so, the largest organism is the elephant, but the largest cell is the ostrich egg. Hence, it is proved that size of organism and size of the cell are not related to each other. Next, we are going to see functions of cell. Cells together, which forms tissues, or accompanied with different functions. For example, in digestion, many organs such as mouth, esophagus, pancreas, stomach, large intestine and small intestine. All these organs combine together to perform a basic function called digestion. These organs are made up of tissues, and that tissues are made up of group of cells. Hence, it is proved that cells are the basic structure and functions of organ. In our next topic, we are going to see about the structure of cells and difference between plant cell and animal cell. This we can see in our next class. I hope you have understood about the discovery of cell, variation in different organisms and functions of the cell. I hope the class was useful. Thank you.